India is such a beautiful place.
I know, right? Look at the nature. The trees are so beautiful.
Yeah, very nice. I'm glad we made it to India. Isn't it nice, Diego?
Where are the red pandas? I was promised red pandas.
Whoa, calm down, Diego.
But I want red pandas.
Okay, well, why don't we talk about the history of India, yeah?
Okay.
Do you know about the Indian National Congress?
Yeah.
So the Indian National Congress...
Wait, I got this. India was under British rule for a long time, but as there was a construction of the railroads, it brought the idea of national unity because it would make it easier to bring everyone together. Indian administrators would help with this by learning about the political and social values of European society. Founded in 1885 was the Indian National Congress. It originally planned on gaining self-rule with the help of the British, but after the Great War, it changed to being in opposition to Britain. The national movement drew ideas from Lenin and Wilson's 14 points, but of course the British responded with violence.
Very interesting. I remember a man who changed the National Congress. His name was Mohandas K. Gandhi.
Oh yeah, I could talk about him. Gandhi grew up in a Hindu household, and at the age of 19, he went off to London to study law. In the year 1893, he went to South Africa and got accepted to an Indian firm. He helped them organize the local Indian community to fight against racial segregation that made Indians second-class citizens. During the 25 years Gandhi spent there, he started to practice something called ahimsa, which meant non-violence, which he used in many of his movements. He also created the passive technique called satyagraha, which meant truth and firmness. Gandhi led a simplistic lifestyle as he removed material possessions from his life, avoided sex, became a vegetarian, and studied the Bhagavad Gita.
To add on to what you were saying, Jaden, after Gandhi had moved to London in 1888, he returned to India in 1915. Gandhi had become a big figurehead in Indian politics at the time because he had transformed the Indian National Congress into an effective instrument when it came to Indian nationalism. Gandhi easily became the Indian population's spiritual and political leader named the Mahatma, meaning great soul. Gandhi was not a fan of the caste system and always tried to improve the lower classes' status. The lowest classes of society was the casteless, untouchables, which Gandhi called them Harijans, meaning children of God.
Yep. He also organized two mass movements with the Indian National Congress called the Non-Cooperation Movement of 1920-1922 and the Civil Disobedience Movement of 1930 against the British. Mohandas Gandhi was against the idea of industrialization and advocated more for physical work, and he arranged for Indians to wear homespun cotton clothing. He had also called on Indians to boycott any British goods and institutions like schools, offices, stores, etc., but that led to the British attacking with violent arrest. An example of this would be the Simya of Amritsar in Punjab in 1919. It was a tragic event as colonial soldiers had used rifles only just to get rid of a crowd, killing about 379 demonstrators.
It's horrible how all of those people died. Gandhi was a pretty significant guy, and because of his efforts, the British realized they cannot continue to repress nationalism in India. So they granted India self-rule through the India Act, which went into effect in 1937. However, the India Act did not end up being as effective as it should have been because many of the princes in India did not want to cooperate with the new governing structure. Also, because of the tension between Muslim and Hindus, especially during the Great Depression, Muslims feared that they would be economically exploited by the Hindus. Muhammad Ali Jinnah, the leader of the Muslim League, proposed two states, one called India for the Hindus and the other called Pakistan for the Muslims, since a unified India could not work out.
We're so smart, guys, and it's all thanks to me. Oh my god, look, a red panda.
Whoa, how cute!
Whoa.
Wow, that is so cool.
I wonder what place we'll head to next.
Well, we gotta start saving money for our next trip then. Ahaha.